In England, there is a government department responsible for education, which is called the Department for Education. They control the national policy and also the money. People find it quite difficult to understand how an inspection system can be separate from government. So here is the inspection, Ofsted, which stands for the Office for Standards in Education, and the head of Ofsted is Her Majesty's Chief Inspector. I'll tell you a little bit about why we inspect and how it started. I should say these pictures are not like it is in England today, but some people think this is what the Minister of Education would like. During the 1900s, most schools might be inspected about every 25 years. But the government of John Major decided to change this. So what is an inspection? I think most people would agree an inspection involves the direct observation of what the school is doing. In fact, there are two quite different approaches to inspection, which we've already heard a little bit about. There is a regulatory inspection, which will focus on whether something meets the legal requirements. This is a good system for ensuring safety and preventing risk. We do this type of inspection with some of the independent schools I mentioned earlier. But regulatory inspections don't help you to provide better quality. Parents want to know, is this school good or is it outstanding? So we do very little inspection of compliance with the law. We do not check the safety of the buildings unless there is something obvious that we see when we're in the school. So why do we continue to inspect? Partly to check that the law, obviously, but particularly to ensure accountability of the leaders of the school. We want to ensure that children are well educated. We inspect to provide information for parents, and that information is also read by ministers of the government. Okay, so how do we inspect? We have lots of evidence that we use when we're inspecting a school. The school is given 2 days warning of an inspection, and the lead inspector uses those 2 days to prepare for that visit. The new chief inspector thinks that all inspections should be no notice, that the inspectors just arrive. But before the inspection, the lead inspector has a lot of information on the test and exam results for the school. Once you are in the school, most of the time is spent watching teaching, talking to school leaders and pupils. As self-evaluation is one of the themes of the conference, I'll say a little bit about this. About 10 years ago, we decided to make school self-evaluation central to inspection, because it is essential for schools to be able to improve themselves continuously. We made it a judgment in the inspection framework, provided guidance how to self-evaluate, and an online form for schools to use. The idea being, if you make something a judgment, schools take it very seriously. As you can see from the graph, the quality of schools' work improved quite rapidly. This part of the data shows how your school compares to other schools on various social indicators. As a result of the whole inspection, which includes a lot of time in the classroom, we'll write a report. The report is particularly aimed at parents because inspectors will already have spent a long time with the head teacher. And usually the head teacher will have taken part in the main inspection team meetings and heard all the discussion. We have recently reduced the number of judgments we make from about 28 to 4. These are achievement, teaching, behaviour and leadership. Like our colleagues in the Czech Republic, We can recommend to the school what it should do to improve, but we cannot force them to do so. But if a school fails its inspection, life can become quite challenging for the school. We will come back every few months until your school is better. And finally, two other things that we do which are very important for us. The very best schools that we visit, we put into a particular report, and this is very popular with other schools. If you want to know the best to go and see, this helps you to find them. And finally, we do other inspections which are not of schools, but of an issue or a subject.